All right, check this out. I'm not the type even to make videos and shit like that. Like, that's why the quality is probably low, whatever, like that. I'm not on TikTok. I don't do that TikTok nonsense, whatever. Like, I'm not here for clout chasing, none of that. But I was sitting over here talking to myself. I was like, you know what? Let me record this real quick, because this needs to be said. So let me get this straight. So you got people who are upset and justified. I'm not saying you shouldn't be if you feel this way, but upset about Charlie Kirk being murdered the way he was, because he had strong opinions, that's what y'all call it, but opinions about this, that, and the third, and y'all saying that, oh, it's wrong that he was murdered just for an opinion. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go against that and everything. Whatever. Okay, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Okay, and actually, I agree. You shouldn't be murdered for an opinion. But now, I'm seeing online where this thing where now black people, who, by the way, has absolutely nothing to do with Charlie Kirk being killed. He was killed by a white man on a white campus in a predominantly white state. So, black people ain't got nothing to do with Charlie Kirk being murdered, okay? As far as I've seen, black people had opinions on Charlie Kirk as far as who he was as a person and why he got murdered and whether they agree, disagree. Some of them cheering for it, which, I don't, like I said, I'm not cheering for it. I'm indifferent about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just indifferent. But whatever. Either way, they're sharing their opinions. So now I'm seeing HBCUs being threatened by white people. I'm even seeing white people online. I had somebody threaten me today, saying that, oh, I'm going to OD like George Floyd or something. Like, what? And, so basically I'm seeing threats against black people for their opinions, the very same thing that you're upset that Charlie Kirk got killed over. So which one is it? Are you for punishment for opinions, or are you against it? Because it seems like you shift that argument depending on if it's convenient for you or not. That's what it seems like. And I don't know, I'm racking my brain. I'm like, is quintessential textbook hypocrisy. How's that not hypocrisy? So you're against being hurt or violence against you for an opinion, but then now you want it because you're in your feelings and you're being emotional, not logical. So you're emotional, and I understand you being emotional a little bit, but can we apply a little bit of logic? So, but being illogical, now you think it's okay to enact some type of violence, whether it's a beating or shooting or some type of violence against people with an opinion now, even though that is the very thing that you are upset about. Like, pick a struggle. Which one is it? It can't be both. That's so crazy. But y'all being emotional. It's like there's a mental gear shift that's not turning in y'all heads. Like I said, I gotta keep standing on it. Black people has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk being murdered. Us being indifferent about it. If you don't like it, so what? If you don't like it, then ignore it. Everything like that. But you can't. I mean, I'm not even going to go into the details of what the racist, gross racist rhetoric that Charlie Kirk has spewed over the years. And here's another thing. Unlike y'all, I've been following Charlie Kirk. Well, not following him, but like, I watch a lot of news, so I see him pop up and I see he say more goofy shit, a bunch of stuff. Like, you can look it up. I'm not going to waste the video telling you he said this and he said that. You can look it up. He said some abhorrent things regarding black people, black women, all that stuff. You can look it up for yourself. So you can't sit there and expect black people to yield the type of empathy that he did not have for us, especially when we were getting killed, our children were getting killed, young black boys and some black women and all that. You all know the number of black men, whatever like that. So I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta keep the same energy, dog. Like, stop with the hypocrisy. Like, stop it. But I'm just wasting my breath. Y'all ain't gonna stop it. Y'all just want to be right. You don't want to be righteous. You want to be right. So, hey, I put it out there. Y'all are hypocrites, man. Y'all some hypocrites. If you threaten the HBCUs and you threatening black people because they hurt your feelings, because we don't care as much as you want us to care, that's crazy, dog. We have not done shit. We are sharing an opinion. Y'all don't like it, and now you want to threaten our lives over that, even though that's the very thing you meant. All right, whatever, man. I'm done. All right. I'm sorry for the low quality. Like I said, I don't do this. I don't care if you don't like it, whatever. But I want anybody to point out the lie and everything I just said in this video. Point out one lie. All right, that'll be easy. And be safe.